See, that's the punk Peckerwood. That's why I call him a punk Peckerwood. He never had no damn business agreeing to be no state witness in the first place.
Right.
Boy, don't you realize you white? Don't you know you the damn devil?
Come on.
Don't you know what Mr. Roth did is what devils are supposed to do? He killed the nigga. What the hell is you looking at this like it's wrong for? You a white man.
Come on.
Let niggas look at it like it's wrong.
Right.
You white. You hear you sitting here eating cheese. You a white boy eating cheese from a nigga on another white boy.
Come on.
So they finally convinced him that that's what he was doing, so he flipped. I never said that. You's a liar. You did so. Ain't no way in the world Paul Howard just made up that he was going to be a state witness. Who does that?
Right, come on now.
No, that cracker knew. See, that's the, if you focus on Devin Brosnan, everything you need to know about this case tells you.
Come on.
Devin Brosnan saw Garrett Rolfe shoot and kill Rayshard Brooks, and he knew it was not right. He told the district attorney everything was, you know, fine. I'm totally and completely flabbergasted that it ended up like that. I never would have expected this to happen. That's why he didn't draw his weapon.
Right, come on.
Talk black to me. Now, they were both wrestling with Mr. Brooks, right or wrong?
Right.
Okay, how come only one of them shot him?
Come on.
He was tossing Mr. Brosnan around just like he was tossing Mr. Rolfe around.
Right.
But yet, when he got up and started running, even though he had that taser, so-called deadly weapon, Brosnan still didn't feel like it was supposed to end with a life being taken.
Right.
Brosnan, right up to the very end of the whole thing, was just expecting that, yo, either we gonna catch dude or he gonna outrun us and we just gonna have to get him like that. He did not expect his fellow officer to draw his weapon and actually shoot and kill him.
Man.
He did not believe that just because he fell asleep in that car, he should end up shot.
Right.
He did not believe even that just because he wrestled with them, took their taser and ran, that he should be shot and killed.
Right.
That's why he made no effort to shoot or kill him.
Right.
Keep it 100% Brosnan. Talk black to me. And if Rolfe is successfully freed from accountability and no charges are brought against Mr. Brosnan, that is the greatest proof that it's a cover-up.
Come on.
It's the greatest proof. Because Brosnan either has to go down with his fellow officer Rolfe, or Brosnan has to go down for not backing the play of his fellow officer, right. Mr. Rolfe.
Yes, sir.
Because if Rolfe was right, Brosnan was wrong.
Come on.
If Rolfe was wrong, Brosnan was also wrong.
Come on.
Talk black to me.
Teach.
So they say Paul Howard rushed to bring charges against Mr. Rolfe and Mr. Brosnan. Well, how come all these other cases? You got all these other cases, Paul Howard. You ain't prosecuting them cases. And how many cases are laying on the desk somewhere, not moving forward, where you have 8? Did you hear what I said, sir?
8.
You know what 8 is, right?
Yes, sir.
If you want to find what 8 is, go find 7, and then find 9, and then look between them. 8 gonna be right there like, were there 8 videos of the damn crime.
Come on. Come on.
How many of those other crimes involve another police officer agreeing to be a witness against the offending officer?
Come on. Damn. Yes, sir. Come on. Smell like a cover up. Come on.
Talk black to me. Here you are, a district attorney. You got 8 different videos of what happened.
Right.
8 times the amount of video you have in the cases you ain't moving forward.
Right.
You have another officer agreeing to be a state witness
Come on.
against the offending officer.
Right. Right.
You ain't got that in none of your other cases.
Come on.
Talk black to me.
Yes, sir.
Because that blue line of silence is serious.
Serious. Let's go.
No cop is supposed to think on another cop.
Right.
Talk black to me. You cop first and everything else second.
That's right.
Huh? Because in the world of policing, if I can't trust you at a time like this, you're going to think on me to the district attorney. How could any other cop trust you in them
Yes,
streets?
Come on.
Talk black to me.
Yes, sir. It's a snitch. Go ahead.
You snitch on another cop, your career as a cop is over.
Yes, sir.
What other cop ever going to want to work with you?
Not one.
Talk black to me. And ain't no telling, look, you think on a cop, and the next thing you know, the next cop you work with, y'all get in a situation, or you by yourself and get in a situation and call for backup, man, they taking their damn time coming to you. Because you just proved you can't be trusted. Talk black to me.
Yes, sir.
You just proved that you ain't cop first and everything else second, and to all cops, if you ain't cop first and everything else second, they cannot trust you in situations in them streets that demand you be cop first and everything else second.
Yes, sir. Teach.
Talk black to me. So when Devin Brosnan was made to understand this, he flipped.
Right.
But I digress. This case, you got 8 videos. You ain't got that in the other cases. You have an officer going to be a state's witness. He gonna cross that blue line of silence.
Come on.
You don't have that in the other cases.
Yes, sir.
Are you listening to me?
Come on.
You also have this incident having taken place only 2 weeks and a few days after the absolute clearest incident of police brutality in the history of police brutality.
Come on. Yes.
Derek Chauvin kneeling on the neck of George Floyd. So now you have a climate all over the country and even around the world. You have a very, very, very willing climate to call an offending police officer to account for his extrajudicial killing of a black man. This ain't but a couple of weeks after George Floyd.
All right. Yes, sir.
Everybody's attention all over the world
Yes,
is focused on white American police brutality against unarmed black men.
Come on.
So you have that working in your favor.
Come on.
You didn't have that with none of these other cases.
No, sir.
George Floyd's murder brought police brutality against unarmed black men to a level of focus that no other case ever did. Not even the Rodney King case.
Come on.
Talk black to me. All of this you have in this case as opposed to the other cases, and niggas parakeeting their peckerwood masters are asking Paul Howard the case. Well, why are you in such a hurry to put charges on these officers? You got other cases that's been laying there forever. You ain't pushing them. Well, why are you pushing this one? Because this one, unlike any of the others, presents the greatest amount of favorable chance to win a conviction.
Come on. Yes, sir.
Talk black to me.
Sir.
You got more tools to work with this case than any of them other cases. So I'm saying to my Christian integrationist, civil rights, cracker-loving Negroes of Atlanta, why don't you shut the hell up or grow a freaking brain and stop being a parakeet for your peckerwood master?
Come on.
Why don't you back the play of your black DA like white cops back the play of their killer cop brethren all over America?
Sir.
When it comes to killing niggas, white folks is united. But when it comes to fighting crackers, niggas is always divided.
Come on.
Talk black to me.
Facts.
That's why we could tag all you bastards of Atlanta and let you all know I'm giving this damn lecture today.
Come on.
And every one of you act like you didn't even know.
Come on.
You don't want no parts of no Eric Muhammad. You walking around acting like you don't even know who Eric Muhammad is, but you tell on yourself all the time. You niggas know who I am. You just punks, you suckers, and you faggots. You don't want to have nothing to do with me because I ain't a punk like you. Talk black to me. All praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. I write an article saying, yo, 2 years ago, so-and-so happened with George Floyd.
Right.
Crackers who did it in jail.
Right.
2 years ago, crackers did our brother Ahmaud Arbery.
Right.
Crackers in jail. Same 2 years, ain't nothing going on with Gary Ross.
Right.
And Devin Browson.
Right.
Then you, I ain't gonna call your name, then you, days later, you gonna have your little press conference or your little whatever, and you gonna start talking about, hey, it's been 2 years and the other cases have moved, but this case haven't moved. That's because you know what I said.
Right.
You sharp bit what the hell I said. Your punk behind ain't never gonna admit it, but nigga, I know you bit off me.
Come on.
Talk black to me. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
All praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. And my word is bond to Master Wallace Farad Muhammad, our God, our Savior, and our Deliverer.
Yes,
I say things at this mic on a regular basis that I see these niggas around the city. A little bit later, they done sharp bit and now they say it.
Come on. Yes, sir.
And I'm supposed to be stupid and not know that's what they did. Get up out of here. What you gonna say, great minds think alike?
No, sir.
You just independently thought about that? What, great minds think alike? Even if you take that and I give you that, you now have admitted my mind is great. So if I have a great mind, how come we ain't great minding together?
Come on.
See, you don't want to have this conversation with me.
Not at all.
Because you can't win it. Very few people win conversations with Eric Muhammad. You ain't going to be no different. All praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. Winning conversations is what Nation of Islam ministers do.
You better know that.
It's what we do. It's who we are. So you parakeeting your damn Peckerwood master, you're not putting forward a united front against the white man. So you asking that stupid question. Hell, if I'm a DA and I got 50 cases over here where I can't even get none of the officers to give me no statements, talk black to me.
Right.
I mean, I can't even get them to lie to me. I can't get no statements out these crackers. I got no witnesses or very few witnesses. I got very little in the way of video. Talk black to me. I mean, I got almost nothing but common sense and unquestionable deviations from department policy and local, state, or whatever statutes. That's all I got. And history tells us none of that matters. But in this case, I'm talking, I'm talking days after even white people all over the country are marching and protesting.
Right.
And even white people are tearing ish up.
Come on. Yes, sir.
White folks destroying property over the death of a nigger.
Setting fires, all that. Yes, sir.
This is the most favorable climate to bring charges against police officers that has ever existed. And in addition to that, I have 8 videos and a cop state witness.
Come on.
You damn right I'm going forward with charges in this case.
Definitely this one.
Because once I get this one,
Come on.
that opens the door now to get the ones I haven't pushed forward.
Yes,
I can get them through easier now.
Yes, sir. Facts.
Talk black to me. Everybody all right?
Yes, sir.
So Paul Howard moved forward with the charges. He was 100% right to do what he did. Mayor Bottoms fired the officers. I don't give a damn what no civil review board, whatever the hell that is. I forget the exact name of the board that reinstated the officers. I don't care what they said. I don't give a damn if she did fire them without going 100% according to C. So what? The hell is wrong with you? Those officers in both those cases, the college students and Rayshard Bush, they went against city codes. Don't give a damn about no city code. So you're going to reinstate the officers. Now wait a minute. What about policy 4.1.1 that there's absolutely no disputing that Mr. Rolfe broke?
Teach.
Talk black to me. What about the other policies whose numbers I don't know that there's no question about those officers broke?
Come on.
Okay, so if Mayor Bottoms fired those officers but didn't follow proper procedure, not following the proper procedure to fire them doesn't change the fact that what they did represents fireable offenses. So once they were reinstated, why didn't the mayor go after them a second time, but this time do it right? Why does their reinstatement stand and no move to fire these crackers has been made? Why? They absolutely violated department policy, resulting in the death of a citizen. question about that. Now, I'm asking you a question. Just because she didn't follow proper procedure and the board itself that reinstated the officers made it absolutely clear, our decision in this matter in no way reflects a judgment on the actions of the officers. Meaning, we're not saying the officers didn't break policy. We are simply saying that the mayor broke policy in their firing.
Right.
Everybody all right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you reinstate the officers. Okay, if I'm the mayor and I'm worth my weight in salt, I simply notify them in accord with city code of my intentions to fire them and give them their damn 10 days to respond, unlike I did or didn't do the first time. I simply this time fire them crackers according to procedure. I got an airtight case, I can definitely fire them. Okay, why didn't I make another move on them?
Right.
Let me tell you, and I don't know this for sure, so if you want to criticize me for saying so, go right ahead. But let me tell you why there was not another move to fire these officers. Because after firing the officers, the Atlanta Police Department decides they're going to turn their backs on their mayor, who they work at the pleasure of. They're going to turn their backs on the mayor. They're going to start having blue flu. They're not responding to calls. They're calling out sick. So the Atlanta Police Department, as a collective, becomes guilty of dereliction of duty. Now you got a department-wide problem. See, the white man always wants to say it's a few bad apples.
Right.
Talk black to me. But them 2 bad apples, or those 8 bad apples, 6 in the case of the college students, 2 in the case of Mr. Brooks, is 8 bad apples, but the rest of the damn apples start backing up the 8 bad apples by not coming to the damn cart because them 8 got threw out the cart.
Come on, listen.
Talk black to me.
Yeah.
So you can miss me with that punk sucker biatch argument that it's just a few bad apples. The whole damn department is wrong.
Yes, sir.
The whole Atlanta Police Department needs to be completely dissolved. Are you listening to me?
Yes, sir.
And a whole new department replace it. And that is not to be done as a corrective measure. That's just supposed to be done just on GP. I'm not demanding that that be done. I won't be satisfied even if that's done. I want nothing except complete separation in a state or territory of our own. I don't want you crackers to reform nothing. I don't want you to stop hating us. I don't want you to stop nothing. The only thing I want is to get the hell away from you. You want America to be white? So do I.
Yes, yes.
I don't want none of America. None of it. I don't want your jobs. I sure as hell don't want your white woman. I don't want nothing from you but to get away from you. Complete separation in a state or territory of our own.
Yes, sir.
I do not expect you to treat us right. I do not demand that you treat us right. I simply demand, in the name of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, that you don't treat us at all. Let us go and give us a good send-off.
Yes, sir.
That's it. All praise to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. You are not capable of treating us with justice.
And we know it.
So I'm not asking you to treat us with justice. We didn't make you. And listen, cracker, we made you.
Definitely made you.
We knew what you was going to be when we made you. We made you to be exactly what you are. Most of us don't know that. So we keep demanding you to be different. It's like making a chair and expecting the chair to do what an airplane does. We knew we was making a chair when we made you. So we don't expect you to fly. We just expect to sit on you. Talk black to me. We knew you were a devil when we made you. We made you specifically to be devils. We made you to be liars. We made you to be murderers. So we don't expect you to tell us the truth, nor do we expect you to stop killing us. We don't expect it. So we don't demand it. What we demand is you separate us from you.
Come on.
Because we know that once we're out of the way and our God has a clear shot at you, our God is going to genocidally murder all of you.
Teach you life. Yes, sir.
All praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. We know the only thing that stands between you and certain death is the fact that we will end up being killed with you. God don't want to kill us. God desperately desires to kill all of you. But we're in the way. So we're just asking, let us get out the way. And then you and God handle your business. And we know how that's going to end. Talk black to me. Nobody demanding you to dissolve the Atlanta Police Department. Keep the damn Atlanta Police Department. Just let us get the hell out. Well, if you don't like America, just go. Excuse me? Why didn't you, when you came to Africa, tell us if we don't like Africa, leave?
Teach.
You found us in Africa, loving Africa. We wasn't complaining. You forcibly brought us to America. We didn't come over here looking for no damn opportunity. We had more than enough opportunities back home where we were. You forced us to come here, where we had way fewer opportunities than we had there. Now you want to tell us, if we don't like you or your country, go back where we came from. What do you mean where we came from? We didn't come from Africa. We were forcibly brought from Africa. Why you want to act like
they missed that?
That doesn't, yeah, damn right they miss it. Why do you speak of us as coming here? Where we came from. No. Where you brought us from. See, once we clarify that we are where you brought us from,
yes, sir.
You don't get to tell us if we don't like it, go back. We get to tell you we don't like it, so take us back.
Come on, teach.
Bastard. Yup, I use that language. Talk black to me. Y'all all right?
Sir.
All bastard means is illegitimate child, and that's what the whole white race is. You are a grafted olive branch onto the olive tree.
Teach that right.
Talk black to me. No, we didn't come over here. We were brought over here. We didn't pay our way here, and we ain't paying our way back.
Teach.
And great American statesmen. Don't give me no Muslim rhetoric crap. I'm talking about some of the greatest American statesmen like Henry Clay.
Yes, sir.
Like Abraham Lincoln.
Yes, sir.
Like James Monroe.
Yes, sir.
And the list goes on and on.
Come on.
Some of America's greatest statesmen, some of America's brightest minds agreed with just what I said.
Yes, sir.
Like Minister Clarence said before I came to the microphone, James Monroe, the president of this country, got Congress to appropriate $600,000. You know how much modern day money that is? Got Congress to appropriate $600,000 to resettle black people back to Africa. Talk black to me.
Yes, sir.
And that's why the capital of Liberia is named Monrovia.
Come on.
Y'all ain't listening to me.
It's all that.
Henry Clay was one of the strongest advocates of what was called the American Colonization Society. There were colonization societies in several of America's states. Way back in the I'm not talking about the 1890s. I'm talking way back in the 1800s. Kentucky had a colonization society. I believe Maryland had a colonization society. There were colonization societies. I know Georgia had one, because there were slaves by the name of tubmen who were sent back to Africa, to Liberia, and their descendants, one of them actually became the president of Liberia, Mr. Tubman. He is from the Tubmans that were here in Georgia, that were resettled by the American Colonization Society back to Africa.
Yes, sir.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
So this ain't no crazy, wild, black militant idea. Some of America's greatest statesmen got behind that idea. They set up societies in many of America's states.
Right.
They raised money to pay for the resettlement of black people in America back to Africa. And the nation of Liberia was born. There in Britain, same idea. And the nation of Sierra Leone was born. It was born as the result of British philanthropy. Just like Liberia was born as the product of American philanthropy. I don't like to use that word, but it's the best one I can think of. In other words, white folk paid to get niggas out their country and go back where they came from on an equal level. What do you mean an equal level? Meaning as a nation. First a colony, but it became a nation.
Come on.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
All praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. And when I teach the fall of America and God's judgment of America for what America has been done to black people, and I do so in the name of Islam, and you try to act like that's some crazy black Muslim militant rhetoric, how do you explain your founding father, Thomas Jefferson?
Come on.
You do realize Thomas Jefferson had one of these, right?
Teach that.
Because Keith Ellison swore his oath of office on Thomas Jefferson's Quran.
Go figure.
And what did Thomas Jefferson say about the black-white dynamic in America? Lincoln may have repeated it, brother minister, but it was Thomas Jefferson who said, I tremble when I think that God's justice cannot sleep forever.
Come on. Think on that.
Talk black to me. I tremble when I reflect that God's justice cannot sleep forever. Or I tremble for my country, I think, is what he said.
Yes, sir. That's what
I tremble for my country, America, when I reflect that God's justice cannot sleep forever.
He said that. Them his words.
Talk black to me. So even Thomas Jefferson believed in the idea of a divine punishment coming on America for what America is doing, has done, and continues to do to black people.
Come on.
And this was a cracker with a Quran.
With a Quran. He knew something. Talking about justice. Let's go.
So here you have a black man with the Quran.
Yes, sir.
Talking about God's justice no longer sleeping.
Yes, sir.
And being executed against America for her treatment of the black man.
Right.
And you want to try to act like this is some way out, whacked out, radical, black Muslim militant rhetoric. No, this is an idea that was expressed by Thomas Jefferson hundreds of years before I got here.
Come on.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
All praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. Your beloved so-called emancipator Abraham Lincoln called black leaders into the White House. He wanted to have a serious conversation with them.
Yes, sir.
About the abolition of slavery. And he said to them, he was talking to free Negroes, not the slave ones, but the free ones. One of whom was Frederick Douglass.
Yes, sir.
Abe and Fred, they used to kick it.
Listen.
But he called certain black leaders to the White House and he said, look, your people suffer because of their presence here.
Yes, sir. Yes.
And my people suffer because of your presence here.
Come on, teach.
He said to the free Negro leaders that he was talking to, he said, even those of your people who are free like you, your station in America is only a couple of steps above the slaves.
Come on.
He's like, in other words, yo, we don't even give you free niggas no love.
Come on, man.
Imagine the love that we ain't finna give the slaves.
Come on. You thinking you something?
He said to the leaders, y'all always talking about the promise of America, a more perfect union, all that deceitful cracker talk.
Come on.
Abraham Lincoln, the man who said slavery, that's it, no more slavery. Abraham Lincoln said, if I could keep this union together without freeing a single slave,
He said that.
I would do that.
That's right.
If I have to, by keeping, in order to keep America together, keep the union together, I have to free every slave. I'll do that.
Come on.
Talk black to me. Abraham Lincoln also said, when he was talking to these black leaders, he said, as long as your people are in America,
come on, listen,
there will always be the position of superior and inferior. And I, this is Abe talking,
listen,
just as much as any white man would like to see the superior position assigned to white people.
Go ahead. Back.
Abraham Lincoln, the man that emancipated us, said, we will never, ever, ever be equal with the white man in America.
Think on that.
You'd have thought Abraham Lincoln was Marcus Garvey.
Come on.
You'd have thought Abraham Lincoln was Elijah Muhammad.
Come on.
So what in the hell are you talking about a promise? I have a dream.
Cut it out.
What the hell is you talking about Martin Luther King's dream in the name of Abraham Lincoln for?
Come on.
How stupid can you be?
Very.
Abraham Lincoln called niggas like Martin Luther King to the White House to tell them that damn dream will never be real.
Come on.
And now in the name of your beloved Dr. King, you talking about making that dream real.
Silly.
if you don't get the hell out my face, talk black to me.
Go ahead.
That dream of being brothers and equal with white folk in America is just that. Matter of fact, it's a nightmare on Elm Street. Talk black to me.
Yes, sir.
The hell is wrong with you? Let me make like it's Ramadan again. Alhamdulillah. You crazy? We, the followers of Messenger Elijah Muhammad, understand, we recognize that as long as we live under the flag of America, that as long as we remain in the religion of America,
yes, sir,
we will never, ever, ever realize the so-called dream of Dr. King. We will never be free, justified, nor equal in America.
Come on.
We recognize that the only way we are going to ever enjoy a full and complete freedom.
Come on.
We understand and we recognize that the only way, there's not two ways to this. Mm-hmm. There's not many ways. No, this ain't no cat that there's many ways to skin.
Come on.
This is a cat that there's only one way to skin.
That's right. The
only way we recognize, we do not have the false idea. We understand that the only way we will ever have justice, equal justice under the law,
come on,
the only way we are going to ever get justice applied equally to all,
come on,
regardless of creed, meaning your religion, your ideology, your philosophy, regardless of creed, class, meaning whether we rich or poor,
right,
or color, whether we black or white.
Go ahead.
We understand that the only way we are going to have equal justice under the law, justice applied equally to all, regardless of creed, class, or color. We understand that the single and exclusive way that we're going to have equality.
Listen.
Equality with the best in civilized society.
Go ahead.
We understand that the only way we're going to get points 1, 2, and 3 is by getting point number 4.
Go ahead.
So you won't find us using Elijah Muhammad's name on Meet the Press.
Come on.
Talking about the only reason that point number 4 in the program is there is if we can't get points 1, 2, and 3 in America.
Come on.
No. Point number 4 is in the program because we already recognize
Yes,
that
sir.
points number 1, 2, and 3 are impossible.
Come on.
Garvey even said we couldn't get 1, 2, and 3 in America.
Come on. Yes,
so
sir.
how the hell is you the national representative of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad sitting on Meet the Press talking about separation is a last resort?
Stop it.
Only if we can't get 1, 2, and 3 in America.
Come on.
Abraham Lincoln said we can't get 1, 2, or 3 in America.
That's right.
Marcus Garvey said we can't get 1, 2, or 3 in America.
Fact.
For you Atlanta niggas, Bishop Henry McNeil Turner said we can't get 1, 2, or 3. He got a picture in the State House.
Yes, sir.
I was there. I saw it.
Yes, sir. State
Rep Abel Mabel Thomas invited me to the State House to a meeting where a candidate for governor of Delta State in Nigeria.
Yes, sir. Come on. Oh, we got that picture. Yes, sir.
Some of you have a particular interest in Nigeria.
Come on.
that I haven't cussed you out about yet.
Come on. Come on.
Well, there was a governor race, governor's race for Delta State in Nigeria, and that particular candidate, one of the candidates, came to Georgia.
Right.
And there was some kind of whatever going on, and Mabel Thomas invited me to come and attend the event. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
And while I was there, after having read a particular book about Bishop Henry McNeil Turner's life, and knowing that there was a painting of him at the State House, I made sure I went and took a picture standing right up under it.
Right. Yes, sir.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
All praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. So you got a president that you make a monument to who believed in separation of black people in a nation of their own. You have Bishop Henry McNeil Turner, who was a Christian and not a Muslim. You got a painting of him in your damn State House.
Right.
Who believed that black people needed to go back to Africa, have a nation of their own.
Come on. Boom.
You got a president of the country who has a capital of a country in